What's up guys, welcome to the Choose My Starter for the Pokemon Y Mono Chain Lock. Today we are going to be looking at our starters and explaining the rules of the Mono Chain Lock. I'm very excited for this. I've never done this specific Nuzlocke type before, so I'm really excited to see how it's gonna go. Just a quick note, like I said, this episode is just to choose my starter, so it's probably gonna be short. And I'm gonna more or less be explaining most of it during this main cutscene, because this cutscene really isn't that important. We'll get to the voices afterwards. But basically, how a Mono Chain Lock works is that it's kind of like a Mono Lock, where you only use one type, except that's where the chain part comes into. So how it's going to work is that you have a chain of typing. So for example, let's just say that our starter is a Chimchar or a Monferno. If it's a Monferno, that basically means that the only Pokemon I can catch are those who are a fire or a fighting type. And because of that, we're always going to have, basically every Pokemon is going to have a type in common with another Pokemon on the team. So, like I said, let's say our starter was a Monferno. Then that means that if we keep running into Pokemon in the grass until we possibly find a Pokemon of the same typing, or one of those two typings, and we just kind of do that throughout the entire game. That's how our first encounters will work. The first Pokemon you encounter of a type that you can actually add to the party is what you will catch. And the way I'm going to be doing it is basically once you have a full team of 6, then you just you have to continue to catch Pokemon of a type full of a type in the party. Or actually no, never mind. The way we're going to do it is after you get 6 Pokemon, it's just your first encounter. And that's how you do it. And then hopefully you just hope and pray that you get lucky enough to continue to catch Pokemon. So if anything is to happen, you can continue to add Pokemon to the party. But that's going to definitely add a bit of a challenge to the game. And I'm not really sure how well this is going to go. I'm going to level with you guys. But we have 18 whole types we can use. And there are so many Pokemon of each type that I feel like it won't be too hard. But anywho, explaining how the catching works. So let's say we have Monferno as our starter. That next route, on Route 1, our first encounter, the first Pokemon we can try to catch, our first encounter will be whatever fire type or fighting type we run into first. So, with that, let's say we run into a Machop, and we can catch a Machop. Next in the woods, if we run into a Magcargo, then we can catch Magcargo. And Magcargo also opens up the ability to catch rock types. So we're kind of going through this game hoping that we can get as many dual typings as possible, which is why I'm a little afraid of, if I'm afraid of any type, I think I'm afraid of running into water types, because I feel like water types are the most common to be just one typing. That's actually might not be true. But what I think I'm worried about getting stuck with a bunch of pure water types. The best case scenario would literally be us getting a flying type as our starter, because then we every flying type you run into is going to be a dual typing, and it gives you so many opportunities. So yeah, I'm kind of babbling this entire episode so far. It's literally going to be a super short episode. We're just going to kind of walk around and waste time while we kind of discuss how things are going to work. But like I said, this is a randomizer, so game's going to be randomized. Everything is completely randomized. This is actually a re-randomized copy of the X and Y verses. So what that means is that all of the level boosts that Gavin and I did throughout the verses are going to still apply in this game. So there's a 10% boost in the leveling for all of the Pokemon we're going to be fighting, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but I'm a little nervous, but I'm also very excited because, like I said, I've never done a chain lock before, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, hopefully we'll get lucky and we'll find Pokemon that have dual typings, but also are good Pokemon in general, because there's a lot of dual type Pokemon out there, and there's a lot of good Pokemon of every type. I think our best case scenario when it comes to wanting, like I said, flying type is our best case scenario, because everything's a flying type, or every flying type is a dual type, I'm sorry. So that always gives us new opportunities of new Pokemon. But if as long as any point we can get a flying type onto our team, that will open so many doors for us. So let's kind of hope for that. If we can get a starter who's a flying type, that, like, again, that's a lot of stuff we can do. And basically, like, you know, regular Nuzlocke rules are going to apply. And I think, hopefully, it's going to... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hopefully it's going to, you know, work out. Because, oh my god, you know, doing this with the analog stick is bad. Let's not do that. Okay, but anywho, I guess we're gonna like, before I continue to ramble, because that's all I ever do, we're gonna look at our starters. I'm gonna really hope and pray that there's something good, because if you guys don't remember, in the X and Y verses, my starter choices were Whiscash, Feebas, and fucking Avalugg. Avalugg was probably our best choice because Whiscash was gonna have a terrible moveset for the longest time, and Feebas is a Feebas, so there wasn't really anything we could have done. Avalugg served honorably until we got swept by a Yveltal of all things, really, which is probably the worst way to go. And that was really unfortunate. So, oh my god. That's really, really good. Those are 3 amazing Pokemon for us to get. I'm not even mad. Oh my god. Okay. Because I'm all over the place today, I'm going to just explain a few things real quick. So, like I said, Chain Monolocke. As long as everyone on the team has some kind of corresponding type with another Pokemon and it all links back somewhere, things will work. So how I'm going to do it is, you know, if a Pokemon dies and, like, say we have a flying type on our team and another Pokemon that's only on the team because we have a like, let's say we have a water type, a water flying type, and then a flying rock type. If the water flying type dies, then the flying rock type cannot be on the team anymore because there's nothing corresponding and keeping it on the team. So as soon as that battle ends, we have to go and take it off the team as soon as physically possible. We can't use it from that point on, which means if we white out, if we lose and it's still on the team, we lost if all other available Pokemon die. So that's going to be the biggest challenge of this game, which I'm really excited for. And looking at our team, looking at our Pokemon, I think Piplup and Azurill are the 2 best options because or at the very least once they fully evolve. Azurill a little more so because Azurill, his second stage is going to be almost immediately, and it'll be a water fairy type. But in terms of wanting a Pokemon that's actually, like, good from the get-go, we want Piplup or Shinx, because, you know, Piplup will become part Steel once it fully evolves, so that's going to be so long, like, so far away that it doesn't really matter. Azurill is not going to evolve into a Marill for a long time because it has to evolve with max happiness. That's not going to happen anytime soon, and we are going to immediately switch it off the team with a new Pokemon and have it be the beginning of the chain. So this is gonna... These are some really good Pokemon, and I'm just happy that it's 2 Gen 4 Pokemon. I didn't even, like, I'm gonna be level with you guys 100%. Randomizing the X and Y games is different from Sun and Moon. With Sun and Moon, I would randomize it and it would instantly close that that window. In this, it randomized it and it kept the window open, so I saw who my initial starters were. So I re-randomized it again and just had my eyes closed and X'd out myself. Our original starters, and I'm really sad about it, our original starters were, God, they were really good. It was a Lucario, a Grovyle, and I think the last one was like, it was not good, it was Larvesta, I think, which is, again, interesting, because I'm pretty sure Larvesta was one of, did I have a Larvesta? I could have sworn, I think Larvesta was one of Gavin's starter choices, in the verses, and then I had a Larvesta for a bit, and he was just kind of on the team for, you know, to be there. But anywho, rambling aside, here we are, everyone. I'm gonna have the rules of the Monolocke in the description throughout this entire series, so, you know, my terrible explanation will hopefully not have ruined anything for you. But you guys got your choice for your starters. This series is going to start next week. So this week is basically the end of the All-Star Lock, hopefully. We lost, if you guys didn't see the last episode, we lost a Nuzlocke. Our only real choice is to was to either, you know, like I said, I was gonna continue the game not as a Nuzlocke, in a non-Nuzlocke form, and try to just beat the champion and end the series there. Or since we lost and PC God had died and he still would have been able to solo run the entire thing, even at level 100, there's no way we were gonna win that, like, that entire challenge. It was not gonna happen. I had no coverage for Bertha, and there's no way that PC God's gonna be able to set up against anything without taking heavy damage. So we're just doing it as a non-Nuzlocke format. Those episodes will be going up Tuesday and Thursday, hopefully. Tuesday, my plan is, I haven't recorded it yet, actually. My plan is take on Aaron, Bertha, and Flint all in one episode, just to get back to where we were when we lost the Nuzlocke. And then the finale be us fighting Lucian and Cynthia. So hopefully that's what it ends up being. That gives you guys until next Monday or Tuesday. I think right now, well, since we're going to be starting this and it's going to be the only thing going up, this is going to be a 3 video a week series, hopefully. And then maybe it'll go back to being 5. I'm not 100% sure right now with my work schedule, like I've been saying lately. It's made it a lot harder because I'm gone all day and I work, you know, 3 to 4 morning shifts like every week. And if those are on days, like if that's any Monday through Friday, which it usually ends up being, that kind of screws me over. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to try to figure out the schedule for the series. It's definitely going to be at least 3 videos a week. And hopefully we can get that and it'll stay like that until our next series starts up, which right now I think it's either going to be Breath of the Wild or Rescue Team DX. I've actually started the layout for Rescue Team DX, and I'm getting the like kind of outline idea for the like draft idea for Breath of the Wild has that layout has started. And then I guess that's kind of a deciding factor of which one will happen. It's probably going to be DX, and if we're lucky, we can do both and have 1 video of DX a week, 1 video of Breath of the Wild a week, and then 3 episodes of Chain Monolocke a week. And then, you know, of course, hopefully that'll work out. But anywho, I've been rambling. You guys have probably already voted for which starter I should use, and I've clicked off this video. But those of you who haven't, I'm gonna call it an episode here, you guys. You've got your picks, you've got Shinx, you've got Piplup, and you've got Azurill. I forgot to save again, god damn it. I did this during the freaking verses too. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna have to go through all of that again. We're gonna have voices throughout the series. I just wanted to explain everything for this episode, so we didn't have any like voices, but you know, it is what it is. Those kind of fell apart at the end of Renegade Platinum, but hopefully that won't be the case. I'm actually going to be finishing up. I've got some finishing touches to do with the intro for this series, so hopefully things are going to be completely finished by the end of the week. I don't know what my schedule for this week is, so hopefully I have some time off to work on it. But with that, I'm going to call it an episode here, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you vote for your starters, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button. If Fonsumer, make sure you subscribe and get deposited right in that PC party. Stay with friends, following Twitter, PCBloodMaster, join the Discord, link is down below. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm PCBloodMaster, and I'll see you guys next time!